Hello there and welcome to the first update video on the second channel. In this update video I'm gonna talk about my video games, much in the same vein as my last update video on the main channel, which you can watch in the playlist. It's not important anymore though, so you don't have to. So I'm gonna talk about my video games, and I'm gonna mostly talk about how I'm basically starting over from scratch, just like how I did with my videos. So, let's just get into it. My plan is that every project I've had announced or been working on are currently cancelled or put on hold indefinitely. With some of them I'm not quite sure, and some of them I am really sure I want them gone. So, I'm going to list projects, quickly tell why they are cancelled, and then move on to the big thing. So, yeah. Curved 2. I announced this for the first anniversary of Curved in a video on the main channel. I was like, here's some concept art, I'm working on it, that's all. And I've made a few update posts on Twitter about it, and I have been working on it for up until like a couple months ago. I've been drawing concept arts for it for like so long, and it's been really fun. The ideas behind it are really cool, and I might make a video about it at some point, but that's for the future. Anyway, while eventually working on it, I eventually started thinking about Curved itself, and I was like, Curved is pretty boring. You just play as a metal ball that can walk and jump, and it's very stiff, the game itself. And the more I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, I should draw some concepts on how to make Curved more dynamic, make him change a bit more, and I just couldn't. It was very difficult. Curved is literally, the player character of it is just a ball, and it's not like Kirby, where it has an eyes and a mouth and little hands. No, it's literally a metal ball, nothing else. And I just couldn't find a way to make it interesting. And eventually, that's why this announcement video, I've decided to cancel Curve 2. The ideas in it I might reuse, because they are really cool, which is why I'm not sure yet if I want to talk about them, because, well, they're fun, they're really fun, and I want to show them off at some point. And maybe Curved might return someday, but I'm not sure yet. At this point, it's cancelled. The second one is a fan game. I announced it on Twitter and never said anything else about it. So, I was working on a fan game for a small YouTube series. I'm not gonna exactly say what, because at this point it's not important, because the game's cancelled. I eventually just, and the reason is I just got demotivated, and eventually I just stopped working on it in its entirety, and I don't see the point of returning to it at this point. So, it's cancelled. The third one is Dutch Halloween, the remake. This one is put on hold indefinitely, because there's something about Dutch Halloween that's just really fun and charming to me, and it's something that I want to explore deeper. But right now, I just don't want to, as I said, I want to start on something new, start from scratch, and go from there. So, Dutch Halloween is not cancelled, but put on hold indefinitely. And there are a lot of other games, smaller ideas, bigger ideas, that I never announced, like horror game projects, RPG projects, other platformers, but I never mentioned them, only a few ideas here and there, and I'm not going to do anything with those, unless I might do, but they are also cancelled. Which leads me to the big thing. I'm working on a game currently. I've been working on it since like maybe February this year, and I've noticed that it's a fun project. And it was becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. And at some point I decided to take a break from it. That was around halfway through March. That was someone I was like, I should stop for a moment. And I that's when I started thinking about my games. And I've decided that, cancel those old ones, and I'm gonna go with this one. And here's how I'm gonna work on this game. Work on it a small bit, fix it, make sure it's perfect, and then move on to the next bit. And then next bit, and next bit. Usually I just do it all in one go. But this time I'm gonna take it slow and make sure I can change things over time. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun game. The game is called Dwarfed. I've made a Twitter for it. It's in the description down below. You can check it out if you want to. But keep in mind, there won't be any updates yet. Absolutely no updates on it. There's just one post on it being like, ooh, something is brewing. But this game is gonna take a long time. And I've decided that I'm just gonna take as long as I want to. It could be 5 years, it could be 10 years, 20, whatever. But I want this to be my main focus as of now. Dwarfed. When it comes to games, of course. So, other than the Twitter, there are two other things I want to talk about with it, which are small announcements. One is the sort of game it is. It's gonna be Terraria-like. The most, but at the same time, not really. Far from it. It just resembles it the most right now, the idea. But the idea is not final. And there are a lot of things being added and changed to it currently. I'm still in the thought process of how it should exactly work, but the core idea is loosely there. So one of the main inspirations is Terraria, so that's what I'm gonna say right here and now. Because that's one thing that is gonna stay. It's a 2D game where you explore a big world. Just like Terraria. It's just gonna work a bit different. And the second thing is sound design on it. And this is also where I emphasize the fact that there aren't gonna be any updates for a long time. This is because for this game, I'm making my own sound library. I'm recording every single sound that is in this game. So it's gonna take a long time. And the reason why I decided this is not only to challenge myself, but also because I find sound design very, 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 very important in games. Especially in this game where the style is all black and white. So you need something else to immerse yourself into the world, which good sound design will do. So yeah, that's it. All those old projects gone or put on hold indefinitely, and I'm working on Dwarf now. So feel free to follow it on Twitter, but as I said, don't expect any updates in the next month or so. Maybe I might post like a few art things here and there for it, like maybe for a holiday, like here's a little Halloween artwork, or here's a little Christmas artwork, but there's gonna be no updates on it. Maybe fun little small things, but don't expect something like, here's the first chunk, have fun, it's now being play tested. Hey, look guys, this is everything. Don't expect that. The game is far, really far from that stage at this point. I believe it's like it's not even concept art stage even. It's literally just ideas. Like the game project is there, but like any concept for it or how it should function, whatever, that is still being worked on. So, yeah, anyway, this video is a bit weird. It's unscripted. So, like, I just have a thought in my head on how it should work. And, yeah, that's the update video. So, I hope you could understand my weird ramblings. I just wanted to put this out there because I have been thinking about this for a while. So, yeah, that's gonna be the games. So, I hope you are excited for Dwarfed, for when it will eventually release. In the far, 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 far future, we will get GTA 6 before Dwarfed. I'm very sure of that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked it. And, tell me in the comments, maybe, what are your ideas for Dwarf or my other games? I don't know. Most of you probably never played them, but yeah. So that's it. You.